Hi, my name is Andrea Lewis. I'm a Pathways guide, and it's my job to help you get started in Pathways. Now, if you're watching this video, you're either a new member to Toastmasters or you're someone that's considering joining Toastmasters. So my focus today will be to give you an introduction to Toastmasters, the organization, and an overall view of Pathways so that you can begin to get an idea of what it has to offer you. Toastmasters was founded by Ralph Smedley, and it was his belief that people could unearth abilities they never even knew they had and build on those abilities if they were in an environment surrounded by those who encourage them and support them and people they can learn from. This has been my experience with Toastmasters. I joined Toastmasters 2.5 years ago, a very timid individual with big dreams. And in those 2.5 years, I have grown more than I ever thought possible through the encouragement and support of my club members and the opportunities that Toastmasters has offered me. And that can be your reality as well. So I encourage you to trust the organization and trust the process as you begin to develop the skills you need to achieve your dreams. Toastmasters was founded in 1924. That's almost 100 years ago. And in that time, Toastmasters has helped millions of men and women accomplish their goals. Currently, we have over 350,000 members in 143 countries worldwide. There are many corporate clubs included in Toastmasters, some of which are NASA, T-Mobile, and Coca-Cola. And thanks to an opportunity through Toastmasters, I had the privilege of visiting one of the Coca-Cola clubs and got an inside look into the corporate setting of Coca-Cola. Now let's talk about Pathways. This is the new education program that has been rolled out to Toastmasters, and it offers us so much more than the traditional program. But before I go into it more, let's watch this video where members around the world can show or share with you their experience in Pathways.
What I like best about Pathways is the fact that it's much more customized to what you may want to get out of Toastmasters, what your goals are.
It's basically Toastmasters updated.
The base camp is like having a personal coach. It guides you through the journey of Pathways and tells you the next steps.
One of the things I liked about Base Camp is that I can tell where I am in my journey and continue at the next step. I know exactly where I am.
I've used it on a computer, I've used it on a tablet, I've used it on a phone.
It's really cool that we're able to go on to Basecamp and take a quiz that determines what path best suits our needs.
One of the most surprising things about the assessment is that it gave me more awareness about what exactly I was looking for.
The questions were very introspective.
And the assessment was very intuitive.
Taking the assessment helped me really put a finger on my goals.
These paths are going to aid me in a more specific way than the previous programs did.
The path that I chose really gave me the step-to-step roadmap into achieving my goals.
There are 10 different paths. It's amazing how much opportunity there is for the future.
Pathways has led me to a whole new level.
I'm really appreciative that Toastmasters has this new, exciting format. After decades of having an old format, we are now up to date and we can determine which path best suits the individual.
This is an exciting time to be in Toastmasters with our new education program called Pathways. Now, Pathways offers you the skills you need to succeed in today's world. There are projects that will teach you how to run online meetings, create podcasts, or manage difficult audiences. There are projects that will teach you networking and project management skills. And these are just some of the things that are new to Pathways. Another beneficial aspect of Pathways is that it can be tailored to meet your personal goals. And let me go into this a little bit more. There are 5 core competencies that are taught in Toastmasters: public speaking, interpersonal communication, strategic leadership, management, and confidence. But with Pathways, Toastmasters has taken these 5 core competencies and created 10 unique paths. Each of these paths focuses on specific core competencies, and you'll notice under each path are the numbers that correspond with the core competencies that are focused on within that path. For example, effective coaching focuses on developing public speaking skills, interpersonal communication, management skills, and building your confidence. Now, this is just a high-level view of the skills that you can expect to develop within each path. To help you choose the best path for you, a path assessment is offered online. Now, as you look into the skills that are developed within each path, you may find, like me, there are multiple paths you would like to complete. You can work on more than one path at a time. I have at least 5 paths that I want to complete, and I'm currently working from 2 paths. Then I'll start another path once I'm ready. So this is your journey. You make it what you want it to be. Each path consists of 5 levels and is a culmination of at least 15 speeches and 14 projects. You'll begin in level 1, which is where you'll establish a foundation for the skills you'll develop in your path, and you'll work your way through each level, building upon the skills you have already learned until you have proficiency in those skills by the time you have completed level 5. By the time you complete your path, you will have many opportunities to grow and develop your skills as a speaker and as a leader. Toastmasters International has provided a manual to help you begin your journey. I encourage you to find the navigator right away. This is a manual that will introduce you to the club meeting roles, the club officer duties, and it will walk you through getting started in Pathways. The navigator is available online at Toastmasters International. You can also order a copy from Toastmasters International, and your club VPE should have a copy of the navigator you can borrow. Congratulations in joining Toastmasters. I know it will be a catalyst for you to achieve your personal goals. Before we end our session here, I will leave you with a tip that will help you get the most out of Toastmasters. I encourage you to get involved in your club. First, with club meeting roles, then challenge yourself as a club officer. Next, begin to explore the opportunities Toastmasters offers you for your personal development outside the local club. This is where I have grown the most, and this is where I've been given incredible opportunities that weren't offered to me in any other venue in my life. And these experiences have developed skills that have resulted in better job opportunities and promotions for me and for fellow Toastmasters. For now, get comfortable with speaking and leading inside your club. But when you're ready, talk to your club VPE or area director to learn more about the opportunities available for you outside your club.